This is a 2016 Mercedes SL550, and I'm going to do a video on how to remove that door panel to get to that speaker, which is crackling, and also the grill is kind of coming apart here. Somebody at the audio store thought they could get to the speaker that way. That was not the case, so I should have done it myself from the start. So how we're gonna do it, there's a screw under there, you pull that, there's a screw, you take that off, there's a couple of screws there, and there's one behind there. I'll show you in a minute. All right, so you're gonna pull this. It's all clips. So this one is wedged in there, so you have to pull it like this. And then on this side, you just gotta pull it out. And there it is. There is a screw in there, and there's another one in here. Also, you wanna pull this guy out. There's one in there. And then there's that little cover here. It has a little wedge in there where you can pull it out, and there's another screw there. Well, to get to this guy, I use this tool here. It's hard to do with one hand, but that just goes in there like so, and then just pull it. Kind of hard to do it with one hand, but that's the idea. Sometimes if you come through here, you can get a better angle, but I need both my hands. And there it is, that other screw. They're all the same, they're torques. Let me see, what number is it? All right, that's the one that's gonna work. It's a T20. All right, so let me get those off. All right, so there's 4 of these guys, T20s. Really, they're all the same. They have a very thin thread, so you have to do a lot of turns on the screwdriver or use a power tool with an extension, because this one is in there very, very, very deep. Right now that all of the screws are out, we're gonna pry it open with this tool. So we're gonna start right here, and there's some clips over there, so we're gonna pull like this, and you can see the type of clips there are. I usually keep a supply of those because sometimes if you pull them too hard, they will break. So you're gonna do that all the way under. Then once you get your hand in there, you pull with your hand all around, all the way up here, and there you went. There's a couple of more things that you'll have to do. You have to pull it up so it'll clear that, and then you have to disconnect the cable that goes here. So you just gotta pull that, and then that's the cable. And then you have all of these connectors. So the blue one, they got a little tab. Well, you pull down and they come out. It's got a little tab right in there. You just, with your nail, they'll come right out. And then you have the speaker tab. Those are in there. You just gotta pull real hard. Make sure you pull it by the tab. Don't pull the cable, just by the tab. This one needs a little bit more force, but you get the idea. You may use this guy here to try to get it in there and pull it out. It's a little awkward, but you get the idea. Just gotta pull. This is real small, so I have to use both my hands. Okay, so this is what the door looks from the inside, the door panel. These are all the little clips. If you want to inspect them to make sure if some are bad, just replace those. So they're all around. So you can see there's no clips on the top side, right? This here is where the door little plunger comes in and out. There isn't one in here, so all of these little tabs just slide right in. So, but there's no tab, so this part will slide in and then you start pushing the clips. So I'll show you when I put it back. But the speaker is here, and this just pulls right out with a little bit of force. And there's the speaker. I had already taken it out and found out that was crackling was the little piece on top here was not glued in all the way. So I just pull it out and it works fine now. But I'll probably maybe super glue it later. But let me see if I can get a good, decent shot of the part number here. Let me see, get a better lighting. And there it is. That is the part number for the speaker. I believe they're the same for both sides. There it is. Okay, time to put it back. So as you can see here, there's a little slit there, and this is where these guys go. So the first thing you're gonna do is match that with the plunger, and then just slide those in here. And after that, you can start pushing the clips in, and then put the screws back on. Be very careful. This thing here is the airbag. Don't mess with it. So, you know, first you put this back in this little piece right here. I need to put my hands for that. Speaker connectors, these two guys, and you know, just do it backwards at this point. You should already know where everything goes. Put my speaker back on. Could not find a way to fix that piece that's coming out there because all of these are riveted in. This is like melted plastic. So to take that, you'll have to like grind that down. There's some in there. It's just a pain, so I'm just gonna leave it. If I need to sell it, unfortunately, I'll have to buy the whole panel. I saw some panels on eBay, about $300-400, but I plan to own this guy for a minute. So as long as I can live with a little aesthetic eyesore of my grill being bent, I have to live with that. If I get tired of it, then I will buy a new panel. And the thing with the panels is that they may not be exactly the same. There may be different color schemes. This is the thing for me, because this is carbon that matches the rest of the car. So if you buy a new panel, a new whole panel with, you know, you'll have to figure out how to change this because the type may not match your car. So you can see my car is all carbon. So I may not be able to find one door with a carbon. So if you don't, and you just find one that kind of matches all the other colors except for that, which is probably going to be the case, to pull that off is this tab right here, but it's held in place by this guy. These are metal things, so you have to buy this retainers because they only go in. If you want to take them out, you have to bend all of these little tabs, and then you can't use that again. So you have to buy some before you start to do it. So there's that 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one behind here. So all of these guys will have to come out, and then it'll come out, and you can put the new piece in, and then with the new ones, you can just clip it in place. They only go one way, so it won't come out. And I may or may not have to do that, but I don't know. We'll see if it bothers me enough for me to buy 2 new panels, because if I buy one, I'm gonna have to buy the other that matches and do the whole trim thing for both of them. So it may not be worth it, and it, may just not end up caring much. So good luck out there.